Absa has started a customer, business and corporate relief program that is aimed at helping those affected by COVID-19. Eligible customers in need of short-term liquidity relief will qualify for the relief program that applies to Absa's credit products. Now, the program allows for at least a 3-month payment relief and allows customers in need to reduce their monthly installments. The bank says the program will not incur additional administration costs. It has also said that the relief program will also be applicable in some of its other territories across the country. Bongiwe Gangeni is Deputy Chief Executive for Absa Retail and Business Banking. She's on the line now. Bongiwe, thank you so much for the time. I suppose it's very necessary amidst COVID-19. How did you come up with exactly this plan? How did you, what made you really come up with a plan like this and not similar to those of the others? And what is it exactly that you're hoping to achieve?
Thank you, Arabile, and thank you for the time. I think it's known across that this is a very difficult time, not only for our own customers, but for South Africans in general. And as a bank, we thought it would be appropriate for us as a corporate citizen in this country to look at what could we do, to ensure that we're able to support customers through a very difficult time. The program that we put together is fairly extensive, and I think that's exactly what we wanted to do. We wanted to reach as many customers as we possibly can. And so you'll see that there are very, very limited criteria that customers, so in terms of income, we're not only targeting SME, we're talking about our full business banking portfolio. So really, primarily, we wanted to reach as many customers as we can. We've got an extensive set of products that we put on the table that are eligible for the payment relief program. It includes our home loans, microfinance, personal loans, credit cards, as well as commercial asset finance and mortgage-backed business loans on the business banking side. I think it's also important to note that whilst the proactive payment relief program, which is really what we've announced, is targeted at customers whose accounts are up to date. Where there are customers whose accounts are not up to date, those customers can still approach the bank proactively, and we will deal with those customers on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, so you did say that you don't necessarily have the most, the biggest and most stringent in terms of barriers in trying to get this done. What exactly is the threshold? That's one. Two, I suppose, then, is how many customers could this really affect, even if it is just a ballpark figure?
So I think as we've indicated, we've said that qualifying customers are those customers with up-to-date accounts in the product set that I've already alluded to, Arabida. So any customer whose account is up to date and falls within those product sets. I've also mentioned the fact that our program is such that we will still consider customers that are not necessarily in this construct, but they would have to approach us directly because we then have to do bespoke solutions for those customers. The program is quite extensive. Obviously, we are not sure how many customers will choose to opt in, and therefore it's very difficult for me to give you an exact number at this point in time. We're hoping as many of our customers will put up their hands. Having said that, we do want to encourage customers who are in a position to still pay the bank to continue to do so. Because it is important to note that interest will continue to be capitalized on the loan. And what will happen is that the term of the loan will be extended, at the back end of the process. So it's very important that people who are still in a position to continue to pay the bank, continue to pay.
Yeah, what will it cost you? I know you're extending the term, etc. People need to pay you no matter what. But at a time like this, it's bound to cost you revenue. How much is that?
Well, I think the view we've taken is that as a corporate citizen in this country, we have no choice but to come in, as our government has done, to come in and try and assist customers. We have to make sure that we play our role in ensuring that there is still an economy, in this country to talk to post this COVID, experience. What we are very clear about is that our bank is very well capitalized, and that this, payment relief program does not put us under any pressure from a capital perspective. So So, we want to make it clear that this does not put us under any form of pressure from a capital requirement.
Yeah. All right. Very, very critical to get that distinction and hopefully get an understanding as well with regards to how much is going to then set you back. Bongiwe, I know it's very early stages, but very, very quickly, are there plans in place to extend this if need be? Are you looking into that?
So I think what we've put on the table, is quite extensive. We obviously want to see what our customers will say to us. I think it is. I think all of us know that it's not absolutely clear how long this will go on for, and I think as a bank we'll continue to see where we are.
All right. Bongiwe, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it there. Of course, getting us a sense really of where things stand there. She's the CEO of Retail and Business Banking, joining us on the line there then from Absa. That's Bongiwe Gangeni, Deputy Chief Executive.